Yo, what's going down, Commanders? Something very, very strange was pointed out to me this morning. I was in a Discord chat with a guy called Unidentifiable. You might know him from the side chat if you watch the live streams. He's always there. But he was pointing out some fucking strange things. If I go in and I'll just show you what I'm talking about. You go down to the legacy units basically, and most of them bog standard normal. DPS is 600. Let me find some of the higher ranking units that I've got. Humvee, 120 DPS. But if you go up a little bit and have a look at the hover tanks, we're getting into over 1,000 DPS for the hover tanks. This is the old legacy ones, not the legendary ones. The Vanquisher then goes up to 3,500. Yes, the health is crap. This one is a shock. This one's 8,333 DPS, and you can put more levels on it. I don't know if it's one more level. I think it is just one more level, but it adds even more to it. You'll say, well, Siddy, how does this matter? What I'm trying to get, the point I'm trying to get at here, is the DPS on this legacy Scorcher is higher than a lot of the Series 1 units that we've got. So if I go up to the Series 1 units, and we go have a look at a Helios, for instance, that's 3,333 DPS. If we go to the Soul Runner, it's 7,157 DPS. And you're going to say, yeah, but these are the original, these are the first of the Series 1 units. 3,000 on the Lightbringer. Well, you can go even further. You can go to the Abraham, 3,600 DPS. The Crucible, about the same. At max level. This is at level 20 Series 1 unit. The DPS is the same. I think the Phobius is a lot bigger. Yeah, Phobius is a lot bigger, but it baffles me. DPS on the Kayla, very, very poor, but she has got that. If you've got the tech, that solar burning thing, that does put the DPS through the roof. And there's this, not just vehicles, some of the infantry as well have got, for how old they are, you've got 2,250 DPS on the Suicide Bomber. Don't forget you can add tech to these as well, so it bumps it up a little bit more. What other units was there? 1,000. You can say that one's about right. I would love to see a remake of that, but that's one of the original units. It was probably, very not long after the game went to Kixeye did they release the Suicide Bomber. It's crazy. There's also another thing I wanted to point out. I can't show you because I haven't got the unit built, but I can explain it. I think if I go here, it is the Sandstorm. Now on paper that looks absolutely crap. Well, Unidentifiable showed me today that if you use the Sandstorm and you put any, and it doesn't matter what level, if you put any of these three, any one of these three missiles, whatever level you've got them at, it will almost four-shot, as long as the unit's standing still, the Leviathan. It will four-shot it. Obviously, if you go into the Leviathan base as it stands, you're not going to be able to pick the base off. The unit's weak as fuck. So, yeah, Elite. We go to it is the Elite base, not the Omega, guys. I don't know how many shots it takes to do the Omega. But what you would have to do is you'd have to take out anything that kills air. Anything that shoots air in that base. And then go attack the Leviathan with any one of them three missiles on. As long as that, because you get it to about here normally, up in this corner, and the Leviathan is standing still. The Sandstorm will three-shot it, 4 shots at the most. And I'm telling you this because I think there's a ploy here from Kixeye. They're messing with these units, either tech or damage per shot. For the fact is to give people damage. Where is that 100 Thorium? When you do a rogue base, and you will receive damage when there should be no damage. So when you hit this Thorium 100, that's got one of them 3 missiles on it. If that missile hits close enough to your main ship, you're going to take damage. Let me see if I can fly in, and I'll try to do it without getting any damage. Oh, I haven't got it. Hang on, I'm going to have to change it to me from the PvP to the PvE quickly. it's done to give you damage where there should be no damage. I don't know why the Scorchers are got such a high DPS. I know Kixeye did say some units might be a bit skew-if, but to have an 8,000, a unit that a very early unit to the game, before SF even, that will did I put that in the tune? I don't think I did. I think I just removed it, and I did. Right, so basically you want to stay away from that until it's dead, because the shot from it will kill your if it gets the center, if it gets the main body, it will give you damage. So hopefully here I've took damage straight away. Right, now it's dead as well. The explosion will give you damage. Hopefully this doesn't give me too much damage, and then I'm going to fly across the sandstorm. Well, there's a little bit of damage on there. I don't know how long that's going to be. Let's get this done. Right, and then we go, just have a quick look at the repair time on that, because I don't know if I got tagged by it. 2 minutes. Right, and now if I... Right, this time I'm going to try to fly it a little bit closer to the sandstorm to see if it will take the damage from the shots. So basically I'm going to come in like normal. How I would normally do it would be like something like that. And that's a lot closer to the other one, which was about here. If that turns and gets a shot off at this first one, there you go. The sandstorm is doing all the damage there. The shot, the splash from the shot from the sandstorm's tech is ripping your fucking fighter company to shreds. That's one shot from a sandstorm that does. We'll go and have another look. That's half damaged. At least half of my fighter company's dead. 5 hours, 7 minutes, over half. Yeah, just call it half. And then you have a look at the sandstorm's health, or DPS, sorry. Aircraft. Where is it? Where's the sandstorm? Be easier to find it out. Right. Sandstorm is there. The DPS is 242. But if you add this tech on it, and if you've got it built, guys, can you do me one favour? Just check and see. Put one of these missiles on it. Obviously take out the anti-air. What I'm trying to tell you is Kixeye fucking us, basically. Where is that missile? That's the wrong... That's a chopper company, that's why. Bear with me. I'll get it right eventually. So basically you've got to avoid that first shell from the sandstorm in the Thorium 100 to get away with it. But if you add one, any level, doesn't matter what level these are at, if you add any of these to the sandstorm, it will fucking tank. Obviously the unit itself will die in one shot. But test it out, guys. I haven't got it built. As you see, it's a 9 or 10 day build. But if you have got it built and you're prepared to lose it or get some damage on it, I would go into the Leviathan base, kill all the anti-air in there, then put the Sandstorm in, Omega Sandstorm, not the Mark II, the Omega Sandstorm. It's an 8 day 4 hour build. I'm not going to build it, but that's why you're getting damage from the, basically you're getting the damage from the what do you call it, the Sandstorm out of the Thorium 100, because Kixeye have manipulated it so it does give you damage no matter what. One shell took half my fucking fighter company's health. You see it, because Kixeye has manipulated the units in the game to make sure it will feed you some damage if you just slightly out of place with the fighter. And that seems to be the ongoing theme with these guys. As I say, some of the others I don't understand, the Scorcher and all that, why that would need to be an 8,000 unless they've used it as another unit and just reskinned it. So that's why it's a 7th. That's a Scorcher, yeah. Set 8,000 DPS. and then it goes up to nearly 9,000 if you put another level on it. But yeah, strange things, and I think what they're doing is they're reskinning them. So they're reskinning this unit and using it as something else. Obviously they're probably buffing it more than what we're seeing, but they've got to reduce the buff off it, or at least the DPS. It's crazy numbers for units that shouldn't be doing that sort of damage. So is it something Kixeye are using against us? I truly believe they are with the Sandstorm, 100%. I just proved it in the last video, in this video. So I think some of the others are getting reskinned, so we don't know that it is the original Scorcher, but it's getting reskinned. They're buffing the stats on it, and what they've got to do is reduce the stats down once they stop using that unit. They've done it for the health and things like that, but not the DPS. It's just my faults anyway, my 5 cents. I don't know if I'm right or wrong in this, but yeah, be careful of that Sandstorm, guys. Anyway, take care all. Bye bye. Yo, Unidentifiable was kind enough to let me use his video as evidence of this Sandstorm being way overpowered, as long as you put one of the missiles on it. He's got one of the missiles on it here, as you can see. He's hitting the, in fact, he's hitting the Lightbringer there. But watch the Leviathan. Watch, 1 hit there, 2 hits. If it's moving too quick or the splash doesn't connect with the unit itself, it doesn't do no damage. As you can see, the wingmen are not doing any damage whatsoever, but the actual Leviathan's missiles, the Sandstorm's missiles, is smoking units, literally. I'm not going to go too far. He did ask me to keep in these guys here. These are Elite Hellstorms, and he wants to show you the DPS on these as well. For a unit that's got literally 0 DPS, I think it's like 40 or something like that. Stupid. It's tanking out a heavy platform, updated heavy platform. Just one of them. I will show you the DPS of the Hellstorms in a minute. But he's asked me to keep this in for the pure fact is the actual damage of them are absolutely crazy if you look at the damage that they're supposed to do once you put tech on them. So there, a couple of them killed that. Let's see how quickly you can kill this Lightbringer. I don't get why Kixeye have done this. I get it with the Sandstorm, they want to produce damage. But yeah, I'll just go in and let me get out of this because this is his video. Let me go into my base and I'll show you the DPS of the actual the Elite Hellstorms. Very, very low DPS if I remember right. So mine are maxed 469 DPS. Same as what the Sandstorm is. What I do is I tack this onto the end of my last video. The Sandstorm's 242 DPS, but it's like, as long as the Leviathan stays within the splash of the unit, the missile spread, it a 2, 3, maybe 4 shot of Leviathan that sits at 241,000 health, which in old money is 200 million, something stupid like that. Anyway, just thought I'd let you know that it has been tested. You don't have to test it yourselves, but yeah, it's crazy numbers, absolutely crazy. See you later, guys. Bye bye.